o'clock on a Sunday. I mean, we always here at 2 o'clock on a Sunday. And the 20th of September, it was someone's birthday. But hey, we'll deal with that some other time. Right now, welcome to it, everybody. How are you guys?
Hi.
How was your week? Let's start there. Before we even go further and discuss things and introduce topics, how was your week? I go by the name of London. You are?
I'm Kiboni Sekwai, also known as KB.
I am Wabudi, and can I talk about my week?
Yeah.
I had an okay week. I had a really busy but fun week. I had a good week.
What is an okay but
was
fun
a good
week?
week? No, I had a good week. No, I had a good week. I had a really good week.
Hey,
We'll take that.
I'm just glad COVID is over, hey?
It's
over. No, like level 5. I mean, when we say it's over, it means we are in level 5. So that means
Level 1.
that's it. Level. How does the levels work?
5 was
Oh, not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No.
Yeah, you got me. You guys like 1, 5.
No, she said level 5 earlier, so COVID is finished. And I was like,
Why did you say that?
Okay.
Is it level 1 or 5?
Okay, cool.
Oh, 1. Level
Hey.
1. Yeah, we on level 1. So
The
hey.
restrictions are, almost finished.
Near non-existent.
Near non-existent, yeah.
So now
I
go
mean,
about our
it's been
lives.
the longest 6 months though, hey? It's been the longest 6 months without an income, without like proper physical contact. And it's been one of the shittiest years. But at the same time, I feel like for me, let me just speak for myself. For me, this was a bittersweet year. Yes, in as much as I've lost so many things and so many people, I gained a lot of myself.
yes.
I gained a lot of perspective, and moving forward, having been removed from people for so long, I had to find myself. It's nice that the pandemic sort of forced us to find ourselves, our true core, ourselves. But at the same time, it sucks that we lost so much. And this year took pretty much everything away from us. Well, not everything, but a lot. So it was a bittersweet for me. I'm kind of glad that we are slowly getting back to work. Gigs are not coming as we would want to. But, I mean, we can do at least 50% of the venue now.
Yeah, we can work now.
Yeah, if a venue it puts out 1,000 people, we can do 500. It's which is something. It's better than
nothing.
Not having anything, not having an income for 6 months. It's been shitty in that sense.
Not even moving.
Nothing.
Not even doing anything. Not even
Like having to wake up and stare at your wall
and eat and sleep. It was bad, guys.
It was horrible. It was horrible. But hey, we're not holding anyone. Also, this year summer body is cancelled. You do not owe anybody a summer body.
But you had so much time to work on one though.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying anything.
But people learned other skills. So it's okay, they're forgiven for not investing in
a
working
summer
out. Yeah, in a summer board. So it's all good.
It's okay.
DK will join us today because the conversation we are having, it's not only a female conversation. It's very intricate because it involves both male and females. And we are talking about boys outing and girls night. Girls and boys outing.
Yes.
Be it a boys night out, girls night out, weekend aways, the bestications, and all these other things that women and men do.
Zibodo.
Yeah, Zibodo. All those things. Men conferences,
all that.
imaginary ones and non-existing ones, but hey. So that's what we are talking about. We wanted to take the direction before we move forward as to what happens here. When your person, when your partner, when your friend, when your special somebody, whatever you call them, when they say, oh, hey, you're here. How are you?
I'm alright, how are you?
Good.
I'm not gonna be attacked, right?
No. I just want to get your perspective on things as a male, and we're hoping that you learn from our perspective as
Are
well
you
as
ready
females.
for the male's perspective?
We good.
Always ready.
Bring
You
it
better
on.
remove yourself from this conversation.
Bring it on. We will speak about our personal experiences if they are, and I mean, even if it's things you've seen around you and whatever. But we want to talk about when umuntu wakho athi we are going away or it's a night out with my people. What is usually your reaction and what are your thoughts the entire time when they're not home? I'll start with you, ladies.
Me.
Mm.
Oh, I'm cool. Me, I don't have a problem as
I'm
long
cool.
as... No, I'm cool because I'm not his mother. You know, I'm his partner. So me and him must be able to work. The fact that we are together, we must be able to work together. So if he's going out with his people, I'm cool with that. I can have my own plans. I have girlfriends as well, right? So you cannot say no, or you cannot... you simply cannot say no if somebody else wants to do something. You must coexist as people, as whatever, in a relationship or marriage or whatever.
Union,
entanglement.
Lale.
You know, talking is
It's
everything.
becoming the word of the year for sure.
Yeah, you know, talking is the best. If we talk things out, how long are you going for a weekend? I'm coming back on Sunday. Okay, yeah, cool. Have fun. I must also have plans of my own as to what I'm going to do. I can read, I can stay in the house the whole day, I can go out and be with my friends or whatever. But at the end of the day, you must let him be him, you know, because he's going to come back a fresh guy.
What would you?
I feel like first, like she said, it's important to have a life together, but also be able to separate your life and his life, my friends, you know, his friends and all of that. So I don't think what she said about you can't just say no. No. Like, break it down. What exactly, like I'm gonna ask questions, you know what I mean? Like I must be aware of what you're doing, where you're going, all of that. I'm not just gonna be like, oh, you wanna, okay, cool, go. We have a conversation about it, but otherwise, I don't think it's a big deal, man. And where your thoughts are concerned, okay, wait, I think that's another thing on its own, so we'll get into that.
Okay, I think that when we came together, you had a life of your own, I had a life of my own. I have my own friends, you have your own friends. We may have accumulated friends along the way together, whatever the case may be. But hey man, go out there and do you, hey? Go out there and do you. Whether when you are there, you disrespect me as your partner or not, that's not on me. That's not on me. That has nothing to do with
You
me,
can't help
but
it.
has everything to do with the person that you are.
But is it a reflection on you as well? That
It
your
could
partner...
be. It could be. I think to a certain extent, because if I have a partner who's gonna go out there and start, like, abamba mantomazane left, right, and center, he's kissing them, they on his lap. I mean, at the end of the day, you are out there representing yourself as the man.
Yeah,
Second to that, you're not just a man, you are in a relationship or a marriage or whatever the case may be. How you behave out there is a reflection of what you and I have at the end of the day.
Yeah, because for me, my whole take is that if you guys are partners, whatever the other party does on the other side will be a reflection on you. Imagine if your friends, your girlfriends are somewhere there where he is, and then he's behaving in a way that's uncalled for. They're obviously going to look at you and what's wrong with her. That's the first thing. Okay, they'll probably start by saying, what's wrong with him? And then they go to, what's wrong with her?
Why is she not doing
she's
right?
doing exactly, in a sense.
No, but
So,
why isn't it, why is he behaving like this?
Yes.
What is it that I'm doing, what I'm not doing right has nothing to do with his behavior. I might be doing everything right, but he just chose to behave that way because of his having fun or whatever reasons may be.
Hence, I said,
Yeah.
what you do out there has nothing to do with me,
Yeah.
but it has everything to do with the
you.
person that
Yeah.
you are and how you see and view respect.
Yep.
There's something, I will always quote this woman because I am what I am today because of her teaching. My grandmother said this one time to me that respect is doing something whether the person you have promised is there or not.
Yes.
When you say I respect Budi, whether she's there or not, you will continue to do what you said you wouldn't do when they are. It's doing something that you wouldn't do when when that person is there.
Yeah.
It's also doing something that you know that you would do when they are
When they
there.
are there, yeah.
So when the same person you're saying you respect,
Yeah.
you do the total opposite, or you do things that you wouldn't do when they're there, that's not respect.
So I'll bring the male perspective, but generally from you guys as ladies, you don't have a problem with your men going out on a night out with the boys,
I don't.
or a weekend away with the boys, or some getaway of some sort, whether it's a men's conference, for whatever that they'll be learning, not the fake one, like the real one.
Yeah, yeah.
For whatever.
It's a
so
real
you-
one.
Yeah, they are.
There are real ones. There's a lot of those, but
Yeah.
the fake one was trending. It was more popular.
Yeah.
So you guys don't have a problem with that.
No.
So now, and you touched the issue of respect. Say now, if this guy goes out with the boys on a night out, and they start touching other people somehow and all that, and then because we just sort of like agreed, or that can also have a reflection. People can reflect to what is Lonely doing. That why is this person behaving like that? Although he chose to do it.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't respect himself enough to respect you, then what do you then do about that situation? But the issue that I want us to get to, Lon, is that if you guys don't have a problem, let me say this: as men, most men, we have a problem with it.
Obviously.
Okay.
She says,
Why?
obviously.
Why?
We
My
have a
question
problem
is,
with it.
why do you have a problem?
So it depends. Maybe I should classify these outings. It depends. So if it's like, Barry, we are going on a night out, we are going to, what is that other popular place that close? Vanity.
Yeah.
You're going to Vanity, and you know how women are dressed there. That's the first thing. You know that there's going to be boys who are there hunting, because men are just hunters.
We also hunt.
But were you raised with boys only, or you were raised with women, but you didn't go around touching?
No. Besides that, now we're grown, right?
Yeah.
It's no longer about raising. Now I'm literally raising myself. I'm responsible for my life.
Yeah.
Now, as a man, if you guys go there as ladies, you know you're going to have 1, 2, 3, or 4
Guys hitting on us.
guys will hit on you.
Okay.
And then some girls, because they don't respect themselves, sorry to say this, these guys who are sitting on the table adjacent to you will propose that come join us, we'll settle the bill, and you get enticed by that. Ne?
I'm glad you touched on the bill thing.
Yes,
Well,
the
like,
bill.
let me put a dot next to the bill. We come back to the bill
Yes.
thing.
So you get enticed because they wanna pay for that bill, and then you go over there. They buy whatever, then you end up drinking all sorts of things, and sometimes some people will drink to the level where they don't really remember the name of their girlfriend. I hope they remember their name, but sometimes they don't even remember the names of their girlfriend. In that state, the guys propose that we go somewhere else.
Okay.
And this is the thing, and I'll tell you why as men we're not comfortable, because that's what we do when we're out there.
So it's not.
So
that
we are
you're
afraid
uncomfortable,
that
you're
we
just
are-
uncomfortable.
No,
Yeah,
then
we're
means,
afraid.
you know, that means that you don't have a trust in your
Yes,
partner, right?
yes.
Because if I'm your partner, I left the house knowing that I left you there, and I said to you, I am coming back.
Mm.
Now, if I start now doing other things that has nothing to do with what I said at home, if we are staying together, I must stick to that. Then if I'm not coming back home and going with the other guys, please leave me. Please dump.
No, for sure, and that's what we'll do,
Because
because
that
we've
is
got our
so
ego.
wrong. No, I believe only the single ones will do that. But if I have a partner and I respect my partner,
I've seen married ones.
well, I was talking to my friend who was married last week. Ne? He said to me,
That's good.
and they have this way that they used to do things with the wife. You don't come back home after 12.
Okay.
Yeah. So you see, we all have different ways of dealing with things. So if I come back after 12, obviously it's a fight because we talked about it. But if I know that I have a boyfriend at home and then I just go with other guys because of the bill was settled, whatever. I mean, please.
But here's the thing, maybe not just you. Ne? You find that one of your friends, for example, she's single. for whatever reason, right?
Okay.
And then she tries to convince, no, Chomi, let's go together because I won't feel safe with these people. You know, those kind of things. So what I'm trying to say is that those things do happen, even to
Of course.
married women. It does happen. And when you are sloshed or when you are tipsy, some of the things, some people, not everyone, they will try and blame it on that.
I want to raise an issue of responsibility though.
Yeah.
Because when you know that you left your husband at home and there was a certain conversation that
Husband
happened
and wife.
prior to, and wife, prior to you going out, and when you get there you change your mind, that speaks to your sense of responsibility as a person. When a single friend decides that they want to live a certain life or a different life from what you had already agreed on, by all means, leave that place.
But
it's
here's
not,
the thing. You see,
I understand you want to keep your friend safe and everything. The least you can do at this point in time is to convince them not to do that.
But
if they don't want to, what now I must risk my marriage or my relationship because we're not a single person.
But here's the
want
truth.
But
to
with
go
girls it
gallivanting.
doesn't work like that. Eh? We
How
don't
does
do
it
that.
work?
No, I don't ask my friend to come with me because of no.
You know?
I
okay,
go
but
on my
I
own.
get that. So here's the thing. From the point of view as men, we want to protect our territory,
Yeah.
right? So we
Clear
don't want
out your
to.
tree.
Yes, we don't want to expose our territory to the other male alphas out there. So I would rather have you not to go there, or I'm going there with you.
But-
Even if what I'm saying is,
I get
No, we get
some men will feel that that's how they want to handle this shit.
But do you think it's fair
No, it's not fair. And guys,
to the wife or to the partner? Do you
look,
think
it's not fair
when
because you're no longer living within your freedoms and all that.
yeah.
But imagine for someone who, you guys are talking about, say, marriage, we agreed that you come back at 12, blah, blah. You're still dating, everybody has their own place.
Of course.
When you go back, you're going to your place. Like, you don't, even if you go over the 12 curfew, it's like, well, I'm going to my place. Or you can even choose to say, no, I'm going to tell you I'm going to sleep by my friend's place. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So we don't feel that safety when that happens.
But
Because of what?
Understandably so.
Mm.
To a certain extent, I understand that you males are protected, but some males it's pure control.
But I wanted to ask him more, but why? Why do you think that falls under protecting something? That's you controlling something. There's a difference between
You know why I'm
protecting and
You know why I'm saying I understand the protective part of it? It's because looking at, okay, maybe let's not dwell on what has happened before. Let's speak about the state of things at this point in time, especially in our country. Women are under siege. On a daily basis, you see women are abducted and this and this and that. I understand, I kind of get the protective side of things, but at the same time, I'm like, you can protect me, but you can only do so much. You know, you can only do so much, but that doesn't mean that I can't go out now and be with my friends
But you see,
and wanna come back at 12 o'clock or at 1 o'clock or at 3 o'clock in the morning. Again, it speaks to the sense of responsibility to an individual.
but even when we talk about protection, to a certain extent, from men's point of view, there's the jealousy part of it.
that's where
That's what they
So I'm gonna be
how
real
it
with you. So
starts.
there's the jealousy part of it that we also, you know, like there's
They
no
hide
thing where the
behind
women are jealous. I think men are more jealous.
they
Of course.
So there's that jealousy part to say,